The bull run may continue now that we are aware of this new development. What I need to hear is this. Many banks, large investors, and businesses are preparing to enter the cryptocurrency market. There is a lot of money on the line. Additionally, we will examine some new data. This time, the cryptocurrency market might reach $20 trillion. What impact does that have on the value of XRP? Additionally, I think XRP will be worth more than McDonald's and American Express combined. Guys, let's get this going. Let's get going. This greatly increases the accessibility of that environment. According to Anna, we expect a lot of banks, large investors, and businesses to rush in. Many people have already given their consent. We anticipate a large number of people to join the 50 to 60 million crypto users in the United States. Additionally, I think there will be a lot of news, particularly regarding businesses that purchase Ether in order to generate revenue. More people seem interested in trying cryptocurrency. Ether is being purchased by businesses as cash on hand. XRP as well, correct? At this moment. Additionally, they have XRP for storage, which 10 or 11 companies promised to donate $1 billion to us. I believe that's only the beginning as well. Compared to others, I am more knowledgeable about Ether. Ripple has been putting in a lot of work to get past the CC case for the past 4.5 years. XRP will soon surpass $4 in price. Now that we have the light, we can go even further. I believe yesterday I made a movie about that. I discussed 8 or 10 different things that could spark something in that film. Take a look at that show. That film has a lot to teach you. There appears to be a lot of interest in Bitcoin. You belong to an Ether trade group, which makes you significant. What do you think this means for Ether, please? Ether is often thought of as a form of currency that can be used to create apps and other products. Do you believe it will become more prevalent? Are you planning for retirement, or is that just a typical human behavior? Of course I do, yes. The main factor contributing to Ethereum's success is that it's the primary digital platform for creating stablecoins and tangible goods. Tokens are created and distributed on-stream for about 85% of all real-world assets, such as items not on the blockchain. On top of Ethereum, Robinhood announced last month that they would be creating their own Layer 2 network. Crucially, they will also carry business products that are unique to that network. That's interesting. In any event, it appears that it will be used here through that. I believe that it was imperative that things change at this point. I want to express my gratitude to the President and Congress for completing this and sending the bill to the President for signature. This bill is the greatest thing ever, in my opinion, because it's all about consistent coins for payments. In actuality, that's beyond our control. The decision really rests with those in charge of banks. Naturally, the best part of this is that the U.S., an extremely important digital asset that has the potential to grow even more significant, has finally been approved by the government. This will, in my opinion, help lower market costs and risks, especially when combined with on-chain stablecoins that enable almost instantaneous payment settlement rather than stock delivery. That ought to inspire us to develop new ideas and create the best markets on the planet. Gary Gensler was the S's chair for a long time. What? It's like day and night. Wow. It's Bo Hines. He is the leader of cryptocurrencies for Trump. And he tells Marcio that stablecoin regulations could boost the cryptocurrency market by $15 to $20 trillion. Listen carefully. Because of stables, a lot of money is invested in the digital goods market. I believe that this will result in an industry valued at $15 to $20 trillion because it lays the foundation for all the amazing ideas we have come up with. There are 247 tokenized public stock markets. You must use a dollar-backed stable if you want to enter the United States marketplaces for financial resources. This enables the United States to rule the world. In actuality, we ought to put in a lot of work to achieve this. In terms of digital asset banking technology, our country ought to lead the world. In fact, we ought to lead the field in that direction. The U.S. economy benefits from it. It will definitely inspire new ideas in the U.S. That brings us all happy. All right. What impact does this have on the price of XRP? Here are some facts that are difficult to understand at this time to show you all the coins in the market are worth that much. It contains approximately 210 billion XRP. It is approximately 5.25%. Before the major price increase last month, I noticed that it was only 4%. That it increased by 1.25% in a single month is great to hear. That means if the cryptocurrency market generates $20 trillion and our share remains at 5%, we will have $17 XRP. At $5, XRP will be worth 43 or 86 if the cryptocurrency market reaches 50 trillion or 100 trillion. I think that things like XRP-CF, XRP reserves, and other things are happening as more people use XRP for business. This is because the CIC case is nearly finished. I predict that this figure will increase from 5% to around 10% or 15%. In case that did happen, I have some information here. How much would the prices be if XRP gained 10% or 15% of the market? 10% power, 15% dominance, 20 trillion, 50 trillion, and 100 trillion. $250 for XRP seems like a great deal to me. Learn this much about the value of a market. The current value of XRP is $211 billion. XRP has been at 500% since it passed Shell in July 2024. $365 is the highest it's ever been. The value of Bitcoin is now increasing more rapidly than that of oil. This is in front of Shell, Siemens, and Intuit. The fact that XRP is now removing some spots is great to hear. I wanted to look at some data as well, just verifying that this is correct. This is obviously the case. This is what I really wanted to see. Take a look. McDonald's, where a Big Mac costs 211.87 billion XRP, has been passed with 214 billion. That's a great little saying in my opinion, but this is just information, so take a look. Indeed, XRP had a higher market value than American Express. I just wanted to check in to see how things were going. We don't need to talk about that. We have two things to discuss. These are the $200 million tokenized XRP assets. The situation is getting worse. It increased by 226% from 5 million to 118 million. You might argue that in the grand scheme of things, Sensi 118 million isn't much, but you have to start somewhere. We are definitely starting somewhere. In early January, this wasn't significant. As you can see, there was no expense. It has only been a few months and we have already surpassed $120 million. The CC and Ripple cases are still pending. So, I believe that many financial assets will immediately start to show up on the chain. Remember, there are 1,400 smart contracts. With the EVM sidechain, XRP will grow in a way not seen in many years. In other words, this is good news for all XRP owners. In any case, I had to mention this. I think that Dave Portnoy. I invested in XRP a few months ago. He talked about XRP's everything and was proud to say that he was in charge of the troops. He found that he had sold his bag too soon after the fact. He received $2 for selling his bag. Take note of this. Anyway, XRP. I think my XRP holdings were close to $3 million.